Hi, I'm Bruce Bair, and I want to talk to you about my visual impact plan, video one of the series on getting you ready for your PA program interview. It's really important that you create a visual impact that has an emotional impact on the person who will be interviewing you. That emotional impact will cause them to want to hear what you say, to listen to what you say, and if what you say is good, they will accept you into their program. Now, you're going to need to practice. You're going to need to be ready for this. There are a number of things you're going to practice, and we'll review most of those. We'll review all of them, actually, in the upcoming series. But this one is about what they see, the image you project. And you do that by practicing. Now, I borrowed some stuff from this guy's blog. His name is James Clear. James is a blogger, photographer, a weightlifter. He wrote an article, How to Develop Your Personal Genius, and I excerpted from that, excuse my enunciation, but I borrowed from that. I borrowed a story about this guy, Kobe Bryant. Kobe was a consummate basketball player. He was a leader. His team, while he was on it, won 5 NBA championships. He was on teams that won Olympic gold medals twice. He amassed a fortune of $200 million while he was a player. Now, I don't know what he's worth now, but while he was a player, he was worth $200 million. The trainer for the first Olympic team he was on got to training camp late. Didn't get to bed till 3:30 in the morning. At 4:30, he gets a call. Kobe's on the other end. Kobe's asking him to come and help him work out. Now, there were all kinds of guys there. Carmelo Anthony, I think, was one of them, and Dwayne Wade. A bunch of people were there. Okay, people that everybody knew at the time. But Kobe and the trainer are the only one in the gym at 4:30 in the morning. So the trainer actually doesn't get there till 5. They work out for 3 hours. They lift weights. They do all kinds of intense workouts. And then the trainer leaves at 8 o'clock, thinking Kobe's leaving also. Kobe goes in to shoot a few. When the trainer comes back for team practice at 11, Kobe's still there shooting. The trainer thinks he left and came back, but in talking with him, he finds out that Kobe had stayed trying to make a total of 800 baskets to shoot the ball through the hoop from various positions on the court 800 times. Now, not 800 shots, but 800 makes. That's pretty amazing. Something you may relate to, or is the story of these two gentlemen. Both of them basketball players, both of them practicing free throws for an hour. Player number 1 does not bring anybody with him. He rebounds his own balls. He's distracted by watching passers-by and by carrying on brief conversations with people as they stop by to watch him shoot. Player number 2 brings someone with him. That person rebounds the balls and keeps statistics. That person records whether or not the shooter made the basket, made the free throw, or whether they missed. And if they missed, whether it was too short, too long, to the right, or to the left. Every 10 minutes they stop, review the stats, and restart. Who do you think got the most out of their practice? You know who got the most out of their practice. Practice with purpose is very important. You need to practice by acting and dressing now the way you will then. You need to expect to accomplish something every time. You need to expect to get better at what you're doing every time, and then you need to do it. When you arrive for your interview, you can be rejected in the first 30 seconds. Or conversely, you could be accepted. Either way, the rest of the interview is going to be about justification by facts. That lizard brain in that interviewer is going to say, I want this person, and they're going to look for facts to justify it. But it's the lizard brain with no language, the gut, that's going to tell them, I want this person. You may be the person they want, but if you don't give them that emotional impact, then you're not going to be the person who gets in. You have to have an emotional impact, and you'll do that by what they see. All right, so I want to give you a couple of examples of emotional impact. Okay, look at the picture on the right side of the screen. What's the impact immediately other than blurry? Smiling face. I don't see any big earrings. I don't see any big rings. I don't see a watch. I don't see anything. And that suit is nice, but I don't really see the suit. I see the smiling face, eyes, and hair. That's what I see. The hair's nice. It's kind of full. I think I would have pulled it back or done something with it, but this is the photographer wanted her to look this way. But basically the impact is good. All right, how about a guy's impact? All right, pretty nice, huh? Good impact. Doesn't need this. Tie could be a different color, but pants are the right size, sleeve length the right size. He could get rid of the scruff on his face. I think that would be a good thing. The haircut's nice. He could smile, but I'm sure that the photographer didn't want him to. But the point is, this guy would make a good impact. He'd walk in, he'd look good. They'd say, what was he wearing? Oh, suit, a dark suit. That's all you really, the person would say. All right, number 3. What kind of visual impact are you having here? Okay. Sunglasses, earrings maybe with diamond, big diamond rings, diamond studded watch, expensive bracelet, probably a very expensive belt with this expensive purse, probably made by the same person, expensive tailored clothes, big sunglasses, can't see my eyes. What are we saying here? What's she saying? Notice me, notice my style, notice my accessories, notice who I am. These accessories tell you who I am. Notice, notice, notice. The impact has to do with everything else about her and not the impact of who she is. Now guys, you don't get off here scot-free either. I love this watch. Okay? I love it. But it looks like a very expensive watch, somewhere between $500 and $1,500, maybe more. I'm not really sure. The point is, don't wear a watch more expensive than the person interviewing you. Don't wear anything more expensive than the person interviewing you. As a matter of fact, don't have anything on that the person interviewing you will notice, and particularly will make them feel bad or wonder. You may have the money to do that, but don't wear a $3,000 suit. Don't wear a $2,000 watch. Don't wear anything that's more expensive than what the person interviewing you is going to be wearing, and don't wear anything that will make them notice what you're wearing. Don't wear anything worn out. Don't wear anything too tight. Don't wear anything too expensive. Very, very important. Don't do it. All right, let's look at some other things. What about this? This would be a right-hand ring. This one says West Point, 1987. If it's important for you to wear your class ring, wear it. If it's something you wear all the time, fine. The only thing that should be on your left hand is your wedding ring if you wear one. The only thing that should be on your right hand is your class ring. I'm going to show you some hands and how they should look. And you'll notice that the hands don't have any jewelry on them, the ones I'm going to show you. But if you're married, wear your wedding ring. If you wear this class ring, fine. Or for some important family heirloom that you wear, fine, as long as it's not too expensive. Don't wear anything else. How should your hands look otherwise? Not like this. Don't go get an expensive manicure, women or men. You're not allowed in the hospital to have that kind of polish on. They want no polish. Nails have to be short, filed smooth, no artificial nails. It's all about infection control. Don't do this. Take the nail polish off. Make your hands look like this, men and women. 1/4-inch nails, smooth, no polish. You can see no rings there. And we don't know about this hand. But the point is, if you wear a wedding ring, wear it. If you want to wear your class ring or some special ring, that you didn't pay for or pay a lot for, you know, more than a couple $100, then wear it. But otherwise, forget it. What about other accessories? How many is too many? More than this. And only this. No other piercings. You have other piercings, take them out if they can be seen on your face. Don't stand out. Which two don't belong? This woman and this man look pretty much the same. They got their hands in their pockets and they shouldn't. But this woman stands out. When she sits down, you're going to see a lot more leg than you do there. Her legs look nice, but you don't want to see them. You don't want to notice them. You don't want these super high heels with open toes and little straps. Certainly don't want anything like this. Don't stand out from the crowd in what you wear. The people who are interviewing you, you want to mimic them, and remember who your audience is. Who are you talking to? Think about it. Who are you talking to? These people have usually been out of school 10 years or more. You're talking to people that own cars like this. This is a new one. This is a 2014. It's a Volvo. If I say Volvo, what one word do you associate with Volvo? If you know anything about them, you would say safety. Maybe status, but definitely safety. This is the typical soccer mom car. This is a car that says, I want my kids to be safe. I want to be safe for my kids. People like this are not wearing bling. They don't have multiple tattoos. They don't have multiple piercings. They have inexpensive clothes. They have clothes just expensive enough that they've shopped like crazy to get on sale because they have things to take care of in the family. Remember that. Remember who your audience is. Talk to your audience. Now, how should you not show up? How about like this, ladies? Halloween costume, yes. Party costume, yes. Interview clothes, no. For the obvious reasons. High platform shoes or high heels, fishnet stockings, way low neckline, way too much makeup. Don't show up that way. Show up conservative. This guy on the left here looks good. This girl on the right's okay. She's got some hair on her face. That's probably okay. She's got some fairly large earrings on. You can see them. She has green fingernails. If I was going to change one thing about her, it would be the nails. Get rid of the nails, then do something with the hair. Otherwise, she looks okay. So how about some why not this person's? Why not this person? Glamour shot, very appropriate. PA school interview, not so appropriate, huh? Not so appropriate. Too much makeup. Don't come looking that way. These two young women, Victoria's Secret underwear models, now modeling Victoria's Secret suits. I'm not really sure where you would wear these. Business casual, maybe. This girl on the left, clothes way too tight. Platform sandals, open toes, not to wear to the interview. Okay, not to wear to the interview. Don't come in these kinds of clothes. Low necklines, super tight. Too much hair and makeup. What about shoes? These are Victoria's Secret shoes. I found these when I was looking for their suits because I knew they made them. Stick to the point. I think that's good advice. Our heels are so sexy, not the message that you want to transmit to the interviewer. Your shoes should say this. I hear you groaning. It's what they should say. You don't have to be that pair, but whatever pair you wear, that's what they should say. Guys, your shoes and socks and pants should not say this. If you cross your legs, you shouldn't see your legs. Those socks should be up over the calf to the knee. These shoes should be shinable, not these black athletic shoes. course, the cuff should break on the shoe. What about this coat? Beautiful coat, skin tight, you know, a little too flashy and a little too fleshy. What about this young lady who is attractive underneath all that stuff? Look at this ear, look at these eyes, too much red lipstick. Beware, beware. Don't show up looking goth. Don't show up looking like you're dressed for a glamour shot. Show up looking like the person who's going to interview you. The takeaway points from this brief video are these. Conservative business dress that's not discernible, that does not leave an impression as to the clothes other than appropriate. Minimal jewelry. Remember about all the piercings and the makeup. Don't flaunt it even if you got it. Okay? Don't flaunt money, your figure, your style. Don't flaunt it. This isn't a Legally Blonde movie. You want to make a positive, immediate visual impact. You want them to say, I want this person. Smile, firm handshake. Now we're going to talk about what they might say to you at that time and other things that they're going to say to you in future videos. So I'm not going to take away from those yet. But just realize that whatever they say to you is important. There's no small talk. There's no unimportant part of this interview with anyone, students, the person who tours you, the people who eat lunch with you, any of the staff, whether it's a secretary or whether it's the director of the program. There are no casual remarks. There is no casual circumstance. You want positive impact at all times in the way you look, the way you act, and what you say. Okay. Until next time, this is Bruce. I'll see you in the next video.